A very good morning to all my lovely students. Now in this part 4, we are going to discuss about Simon Commission, Bardoli Satyagraha, Nehru Report, Resolution of Complete Freedom. Now let us begin with this part 4 of chapter 7, following the Mahatma, part 1. See here in this picture you can see the people protested against the Simon Commission that was in the year 1927. See, the British government sent Simon Commission under the chairmanship of whom? Sir Simon, to investigate the progress of governance scheme that was introduced under the Government of India Act in 1919 and suggest new steps for reforms. And this commission had to decide the political future of our country, and still they did not have any single representative from India. So because of this made the people were furious and insulted also, and all the political party they decided to boycott the Simon Commission. And when the members of the commission they reached India, they were welcomed with black flags and slogan which was Simon go back, as a mark of protest. See, when we talk about Simon Commission, that was in the year 1927. See, Simon Commission, Mountford amendments declared that a commission should be sent to India after 10 years to examine the effects and operation of the constitutional reforms and to suggest more reforms for India. But 2 years later, government appointed Simon Commission, and the commission consisted of Sir John Simon and 7 other members in that. And all of them were the members of British Parliament. And there was not a single Indian as a member, and Indians recommended inclusion of Indian member in the commission so as to understand the problems and the pains of Indian society. But what happened? The Britishers they rejected this recommendation. So the Indians decided to oppose it. Simon Commission was greeted with a strikes, assemblies, processions was and a loud slogan of Simon go back, and also unfurling of black flags, and the appearance was the British government suppressed the movement mercilessly, and the assistant police superintendent he also ordered lathi charge on whom? On Lalaji's procession. See, Lala Lajpat Rai was injured very seriously while taking the leader of the procession in Lahore, and after a few months what happened? Later he passed away. See, the news of Lalaji's death instigated Veer Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru, and see therefore they killed Saunders. See, that was about Simon Commission. Now we will discuss about Bardoli Satyagraha. See, the British government increased the revenue in Bardoli regions by 22%, and when the farmer requested not to attend by the government, they decided to launch a satyagraha. In this way they launched a satyagraha, and Vallabhbhai Patel he accepted the leadership of this satyagraha. Who accepted? Vallabhbhai Patel. And Ravi Shankar Maharaj and Jugatram Dave extended their support also to this satyagraha. Fierce and encouraging speeches of Vallabhbhai Patel made the farmer fearless, and they denied paying revenue. See, as a result what happened? The British government they called Vallabhbhai Patel to Pune, and in this presence of the other farmers amount of revenue that was settled justly. And the success of Bardoli Satyagraha earned Vallabhbhai Patel the title Sardar. See, when we talk about Bardoli Satyagraha, that was in the year 1928, the British government increased the taxes on land by 22% in Bardoli village of Surat district, and this tax was untimely and unjust, and satyagraha was undertaken to protest against this unjust levy. And the farmers they appealed to the British government to waive off the tax increment, but the government they did not respond to their request. So what happened? The farmer they decided to do satyagraha, And see, Vallabhbhai Patel accepted the leadership of the Satyagraha, and he encouraged the farmers to undertake a not to do fight against the British. Supports was extended from the leaders like Ravi Shankar Maharaj and Jugatram Dave. See, Vallabhbhai Patel's empowering speeches that gave courage to the farmers, and in this way, the farmer they became fearless and they started breaking laws, and they remained firm also in their decision, and they did not pay the tax. And finally, what happened? The British government they called Vallabhbhai Patel to Pune. See, in the presence of the representatives of farmers, the revenue was justified and decided. And in this way, the Bardoli Satyagraha got complete success. And the people of Gujarat honored Vallabhbhai Patel with the title of Sardar. And the Sardar of Bardoli then went to become the Sardar of the whole nation. See, the Sardar Patel played a significant role in negotiation during the year 1945 to 47 for the freedom of India, and he was among the prominent leader in the freedom struggle from 1918 onwards. See, he also became the president of Indian National Congress. He became president of Indian National Congress in the year 1931. That was all about Bardoli Satyagraha. Now, things to be known that word power. See, we'll see the word power of word Satyagraha. See, Satyagraha means insistence on truth. Satya means truth and Graha means insistence. See, or soul force or the power of truth, the power which is of the truth, Satya. The experience of the British government with this word and idea was so unique. It was so unique that it was included where in the English dictionary also in the 20th century. And in English, this word does not require any explanation. See, it is a movement of ethics and it has a moral values against the misuse of power. See, this idea, philosophy, highly all these influenced whom Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela. See, in the modern times when we talk about the word Satyagraha can be used for the movement of this kind. And this word has become internationally acclaimed also. So that was about the word Satyagraha, the power of this word Satyagraha. Now we will talk about Nehru Report in the year 1928. See, a conference having the representatives of all political parties of India. They met in Delhi in February 1928. And see, a committee that was formed under whose leadership or under the chairmanship of Motilal Nehru in order to frame our constitution. And this committee prepared a draft of constitution which would be acceptable to all the parties, and it came to be known as Nehru Report. See, in this way it came to be known as Nehru Report. See, the Muslim League did not accept it and thus it was rejected by the British government. See, when we talk about the Nehru Committee, with the opposition of Simon Commission, Hindi Wazir Burkhan Head, he presented a draft of the constitution as in Simon Commission, in which it stated that the Indian leaders of all the parties formulated appropriate constitution which the British government will further think upon. And see, by understanding the challenges of this report, National General Assembly President drafted Nehru Committee report. See, this report which was given is known as Nehru Report, which stated the dominant status, independent judiciary, fundamental rights and adult suffrage also. And see, eventually the British government they rejected the recommendation that was made in this report. And this report was that committee that was formed under whose leadership of Motilal Nehru in order to frame a constitution. That was about Nehru Report. Now talking ahead, that is resolution of complete freedom in the year 1929. See, the time given to grant self-governance to India as per the Nehru Report got over, and Indian National Congress convened a session at Lahore, see, in December 1929, under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru. See, in this Lahore in December 1929, whose presidency it was? In the Jawaharlal Nehru. And in this conference, a resolution for Purna Swaraj, means what? A complete independence, that was being passed. And the tricolor flag, that is our Indian flag, was unfurled on the banks of river Ravi at midnight 31st December, when on 29, as a mark of Purna Swaraj, for the Purna, and the members all, they took a complete freedom, they took an oath of complete freedom on 26 January 1930. And hence, to commemorate this day, the Indian Constitution was enforced on which date? On 26 January 1950. See, the complete independence. See, during this time, National Assembly members Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose were active national leaders, and they were propagators of complete independence. So, youth of India were not happy with dominance status. See, on the bank of the river Ravi in Lahore, under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru, National General Assembly passed a resolution of complete independence. See, after that, 26 January 1930, the members, they took the oath of complete independence. Since then, January 26 has become memorable for all of us. Independent India has made the Republic Day memorable by implementing the Constitution of India on this day. So that was about resolution of complete freedom, complete Swaraj, Purna Swaraj. That was about it. And now moving ahead, we'll see the things to know is Mahatma Gandhi had become the president of the Indian National Congress session only once, when, that is in the year 1924, which was held in Belgaum. So these things to be known, and you should remember all these things. I hope you all have understood this chapter very nicely. Thank you for listening, and please read full text properly, everything, and listen the video so you will understand it more clearly. Thank you for listening.